Yes, sir. I grew up kasi, sir, from a family of doctors, sir. I think ang nakikita ko everyday is yung service. Nakita ko sa parents ko, sir, yung value na service. Uh, others beyond, others first before self. Bata kasi ako, sir, lagi akong kasama ng father ko at ng mother ko sa clinic. Meron kami, syempre may clinic, sir, may private patients, pero madami rin kami, sir, na medical missions because my father, whom I emulate and whom inspires me a lot, is also a public servant still up to now, sir. And like me, he's also a doctor and he is also a surgeon. That's why I took surgery. I think growing from a family na ganun, sir, ang values. Ako kasi, sir, I wanted more beyond dun sa ginagawa namin na usual. Not because I want to be special, but because I want to extend more yung ano namin, sir, service ng family namin. Kaming mga Candelaria, sir. So, fortunately, I was introduced to the Armed Forces of the Philippines. When I was taking my board exams, reviewing for my board exams, dyan po ako tumambay, sir, sa Viluna, sa library ng Viluna. And doon ko siguro nakuha yung dati ko na rin hilig na military life, yung outdoors, yung passion for adventure outdoors and action. So sabi ko, pwede palang paghaluin yung service, yung aking profession, tsaka yung aking passion, yung hobbies ko, sir. So when I was there, sa Viluna, eventually, nag-residency ako dun, sir. And while I was doing my first year surgical residency, I was also reading, sir, your book because as a first year resident, I met your brother who is also a surgeon. And sabi ko, meron palang iba-iba palang sundalo at itong Scout Ranger, sir, for me, naisip ko, sir, is kumbaga sa less fortunate. Why less fortunate? Because they get the most difficult tasks and which involves even the loss of limb and their life. So, how can I serve them? While I'm doing my surgical training, pinurso ko, sir, na mapalapit sa mga Rangers. May mga events na nangyari, sir, na fortunately na-assign ako, sir, sa Ranger dahil I don't know, maybe it's God's will or maybe dahil highly motivated talaga ako, sir, to volunteer. So, yun, sir, the rest is history. When I was there, 2 weeks pa lang, sir, noon, kasama tayo, sir, noon somewhere sa southern Luzon. Kayo, sir, ang commander ng TGP. And 2 weeks pa lang, sir, noon nandun tayo and sabi mo is sir, good news and bad news. Yes, sir, ano po, sir, yung ano po yung bad news? Bad news is ang good news is pupunta kayo ng Zamboanga. Bad news is maiwan kami dito, ikaw lang. So, hindi naman sa akin bad news kasi I was there as a volunteer doctor and I took the challenge of being a ranger. Not knowing how it is to be a ranger yet, but ang dala ko lang, sir, is yung motivation. And when I was there in the Zamboanga siege, that was my first taste of yung actual na combat. Actual na merong namamatay. Actual na merong kang yung pagdating ng gabi, Pag nasa hospital ka, matutulog ka sa yung air-conditioned quarters. Pero doon, I am a doctor at the same time. I am one of those rangers. Kung saan sila natulog, doon din ako natulog.
I-explain mo nga, sir, yung anong conditions mo at that time. Diba? Squatter area yun eh.
Opo, sir. It was an urban area, however, it was topsy-turvy and very hostile. Parang, ano pa nga sir ang aming naging area doon to make our, yung headquarters was also in the hospital. Coincidentally, sir, incidentally, it was also in the hospital. And, however, it was a ghost hospital. Kasi, ano siya, sir, niransak siya ng mga, during that time, yung mga kalaban doon. And we have to, nakuha lang yung hospital kasi otherwise, susunugin siya or sisirain. And hospital is supposed to be a place of respect because in the hospital, we save lives. So, good thing nakuha po ng, ano sir yan, ng mga Rangers, mga Navy SEALs, tsaka ating mga tropa sa SOCOM, ang mga LRR, nandiyan din sir, kami magkakabady doon sir. Ngayon, nung nakuha sir dyan, nag-set up kami sir ng, ano sir, ng aid station, temporary aid station. Pero hindi kami nagkuhan, hindi kami special in a way, wala kami doong air conditioning, wala kaming special room para sa doctors. I am one of the boys. We ate the same food. We slept on the same floor. We drank the same source of water and we did not took a bath if there's no water. Ngayon, that was our life pag wala sa firefight. Pag may firefight, nandun kami sa likod mismo ng tropa. Na may dangers ng, ganun sir, ma-wounded din kami. Possibly mamatay. In fact, may mga times na nabagsakan din tayo ng mga M203. I think one time from artillery. Hindi siya biro. And that was only, karating ko lang sa Ranger noon, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, karating ko lang. And ganun na kaagad. I don't even have the proper gear for ano yung dapat na dalhin bilang isang sundalo. Dala ko lang noon is yung aking sleeping bag, yung aking backpack. Wala akong force protection equipment, wala akong helmet and the like. Good thing I have my own rifle and my combat boots. Yun lang ang dala ko noon. And nag-adapt ako doon. While doing my job, nag-adapt din ako sa lifestyle ng sinasabi na rangering lifestyle.
Anong na-feel mo yung una mong battle casualty na tinanggap?
Since ako ay ano pa lang doon, mga 3 weeks, hindi ko pa kilala yung mga tropa. So I was just doing my job. Doing the skill of how to manage battle casualties, kung ano yung mga guidelines, medical guidelines, how to save the wounded. Pero it all changed after nung incident ng Zamboanga because I have stayed in the Ranger for almost 6 years. And eventually, doon sa mga nasasamahan po natin na mga mission nila, pag tinignan ko na yung pasyente ko, hindi na sila pasyente eh. Ang tingin ko na sa kanila, buddies ko sila eh. Kapatid ko sila, kuya ko sila, little brother ko sila. So, may konting challenge kasi I have to do my work, but at the same time, I have to detach myself. And while all this is, while we were saving lives, we will mending the wounds of our patients who are also my brothers. Meron din nade-develop sa akin na sugat ba, sir? Sugat na kilala ko to ganyan. And yun yung isa sa mga challenge din ng mga medical healthcare workers na pa-pile up lahat ng mga emotional wounds because hindi man kami ang susugatan yung aming mga kaibigan. So that was my first taste of battle casualty. I was just doing my job, pero eventually I am saving my bodies. And although maano siya minsan, medyo mahirap sa damdamin, I feel a sense of pride, sir, pride na I feel a sense of pride na I'm saving somebody, especially pag nabuhay talaga siya. Merong instant gratification and return na lahat ng paghihirap, it was all worth it.
Ano ang limitations mo bilang isang, how do you call yourself noon? Combat surgeon? Ano yung limitations ng pag-employ sa'yo, ng galaw mo at that time? Tao ba? Supply? Yung danger? Kasi ang lapit mo, nasa frontline na eh. Katabi mo talaga yung tropa, di ba?
Apo, sir. So, limitation ko nun, sir, kasi ang iniisip ko lang, manggamot eh. So, walang problema dun sa skill namin. Pero, ang dala ko lang, sir, yung jungle pack ko eh. So, tourniquet, splint, bandages. Minsan, malaki ang sugat, hindi kasya yung bandage na maliit. Kukuha ka ng malong, gamitin mo yung malong. So, minsan hindi ka basta makakuha ng supply kasi yung area, hindi mo alam, baka may unexploded ordnance or mga nakatago na IED. So, we are limited in supply and at the same time, hostile environment. So, it was really challenging. And I guess, yun yung special area kung saan nagsashine yung mga combat medics natin. So, combat medics, sabi ko, so ano tayo, combat doctor. So, maybe, special breed ang mga combat medics and special breed din ng mga combat doctors, especially ang mga medical corps, ating mga nurses, special breed of healthcare workers because they don't have the luxury of having all the supplies. And at the middle of it all, the environment was hostile. Ikaw mismo during your treatment or evacuation, pwede kang mamatay. So, I guess in a way, if there's a term na combat doctor, combat nurse, or combat surgeon, kami sir yun, kami yung mga ganyan. And I think these are the lifesavers or heroes. Sabi nga, heroes saving the heroes. At the end of the day, we are all ano pa rin, rangers, also lahat tayo sundalo. Nothing special because mas mahirap ang trabaho nila. Sila mismo yung nasa harapan namin while kami doing our work as doctor. In fact, lahat ng mga SOP sa libro, sir, ng medicine, nung nandun tayo sa battlefield area, which we call battlefield medicine, lahat ng SOP doon na-violate natin because yung area, hindi siya black and white, meron siyang gray area na mananaig pa rin dapat yung, alam mong dangerous siya, pero you have to do it because ang priority mo yung save yung life, hindi yung mga limitation mo, yung fear mo, yung iniisip mo, kulang na yung gamit mo and iniisip mo yung mga, all the negative stuff, hindi dapat nandun siya during the time na nandun ka sa battlefield at nagsisave ka ng buhay. So, I don't know, sa atin probably hybrid siya pero sa ibang bansa, sa ibang armed forces, they are special breed of combat medics. They are the battlefield medicine practitioners, kung tawagin.
Ba't mo tinawag yun na tactical combat care dati? Pero nag-usap tayo dati, yun yung bukang bibig mo.
Yes, kuwan kasi po yan eh. Ang first aid, as we all know it, ginagawa yan sa safe setting na contained ang area and you have all the supplies to manage your patient. However, sa tactical first aid, kung tawagin, or yung tactical combat casualty care, na isa sa mga institutionalized na kasi ito sa ibang bansa like the US. You combine good medicine, good medical practice, and tactical practice, which means you don't just go there to save life, but you have to go there safely. And ang pinakauna mong priority is neutralize. Even ang mga medics and doctors, you are firstly and foremost, you are an infantryman. So, if needed, you have to control and neutralize first the opponent before you do your business business of saving lives. So, tactical combat casualty care, that is tactical medicine. Because medicine is good, but sometimes when you do this good medical practice, ang priority mo pa rin kasi dyan, sir, is yung tactical situation. You have to assess the situation and you give yung fire superiority first, neutralize the opponent, and control the hostile environment before you can actually do the life-saving. So it's very different, sir, from when you are there in a trauma hospital with all the comforts of being safe and having everything you got. Naglalaro sa buhay mo yung challenges na kulang ang gamit mo pero still mag-improvise ka. And other than that, may binabaril ka doon sa area. Regardless kung ikaw ay doktor or ikaw ay combatant.
Pwede bang magbigay ka ng isang situation na you had to improvise and you really had to go sa edge ng pag-practice ng safe medicine because nandun ka sa frontline?
Yes, sir. Actually, sa amin sa surgery, ang pinaka-critical sa amin, and we are very particular with yung tinatawag natin na clean environment or yung tinatawag natin na sanitation. Pero pagdating dyan, sa combat, hindi na sanitation ang importante doon. Ang pinakauna dyan is yung you control the most dangerous potential cause of death that you can do and you can save is the loss of blood. So regardless na meron ka dyang gamit na hindi sterile, kung tawagin, you have to first control blood loss. Because majority of our deaths comes from blood loss, and if this blood loss is very easy to control, in our history, it was not addressed. And even now, we still have some deaths coming from blood loss. That's why it's very important to realize that we in the military, we have to practice military medicine first. And we have to be proficient in managing or commanding a tactical or battlefield medicine first, prior to hospital medicine, which is like this hospital setup.
Yung transformation mo into a warrior doctor ba? Kasi you earned the respect of your bodies, katulad ko sa Rangers, because pinakita mo yung spirit mo doon na you can hold the toughest situations. Ano mga day yun nag-transform? Kasi halos 3 weeks yun, di ba? And then tuloy-tuloy kayo doon, halos kayo-ayo lang di ba? LRR, mga casualties ng LRR, casualties ng SR, sa'yo lahat.
Yes, sir.
Kailan ka na toughen up doon na parang ito na, warrior na talaga tong environment ko na, di ba?
Yes, sir. First of all, sir, thank you kasi I don't consider myself actually na tough warrior, but